What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with another Dragon Ball Super video. Today, Bandai has began its process of slowly revealing the new cards in Set 8, Malicious Machinations. I'm super excited for this set because we're getting new Android support and new baby support. I don't know how I feel about it being yellow and it not being compatible with the red stuff, but we're going to go ahead and check out what the new cards do and how their effects will interact with the old support. So first up for the leader, we have Baby Vegeta. They actually fixed the character's name after we had Vegeta Baby and all the people that were raging about how grammatically incorrect it was. He is a yellow leader this time around. With an activate main that says, once per turn, choose one card from your life, add it to your hand, switch this card to active mode. That can already be scary in and of itself. Now, what sucks is, since you have to run this deck yellow-red, but if you could run it with blue, then there's that extra card, Monaka something, from set 1 that actually gave your leader double strike. That would be pretty cool to run with this leader, but we might still be able to come up with some crazy shit with putting him into active mode. And he allows himself to self-awaken, so you don't have to worry about your opponent not attacking you. Now, what's wild is his awaken ability. When your life is 2 or less, you may draw 2 cards, choose 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, flip this card over. That's crazy to get both the draw 2 and the untap 2. Granted, you have to get down to 2 life, so there's not a whole lot. You're going to have to do a whole lot of defending yourself once that happens, but just super, super crazy. And then on the Awaken side, we have Super Baby 2, out for revenge. He's got dual attack, so he gets to attack twice without having to take life. And then once per turn, he draws a card. So, the leader's not super crazy. The draw 2 on tap 2 is pretty wild. Should come in pretty clutch once you get down to 2 life. But then you're gonna have a real uphill battle trying to protect those 2 life, especially because every double strike is going to be a killing blow at that point. Then we have Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, the last straw. He's a 1-cost, 5,000 power. Says, choose one card in your life, add it to your hand. When this card attacks, it gets plus 10,000 power and double strike for the duration of the turn. So it's basically a yellow set 1 Kaba. Nothing too fancy there, but it is Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and it looks dope. Then we've got Super Baby 1, the Conqueror. He's a 3-cost, 15,000 power. His permanent allows you to only have 1 in your battle area, and his activate main says if your leader is a yellow baby card, and your opponent has added a total of 2 or more cards from their life to their hand or drop area this turn, play this card from your hand. So, if you hit with the leader twice, or if you hit with a good double strike or whatever, then this baby can come out for free, and he's going to be your perfect target for Super Baby 2, Vengeful Rampage. This card is a 5-cost, red-yellow, with EX Evolve for 1 red, 1 yellow, on a yellow baby with an energy cost of 3. Hopefully there are more in the set, so it's not just that one target to evolve onto. And he's got the new ability Offering, which says when you play this card, your opponent may choose 1 card from their life, and put it in their drop area. If they don't, draw 2 cards. So you play him, and your opponent automatically has to either let you draw 2 cards or crit themselves. Neither of those are very viable options, but that's going to be one of those things that you're gonna have to just go by based off the game state. And I feel like Offering is a much better skill than the newer skill that we're getting with Set 8, but we'll go over that in a minute. His auto says when you play this card, choose all of your opponent's battle cards ignoring barrier. For the duration of the turn, their skills are negated, and they can't be placed in a combo area from your opponent's battle area. This card gains dual attack for the duration of the turn. There's a semicolon there. I didn't notice it. So, he gets dual attack when he comes in, and he shuts down all the abilities on your opponent's board, and they can't be comboed. So, if your opponent has a lot of cards out, that's going to be a really solid way to prevent them from defending themselves. And him having dual attack, you would easily combo him with like Champa or Supreme Kai to give him double strike. So that's a pretty wild ability right there. And then we have Battle to the Death. It's a 2-cost, red-yellow extra card. Activate main says if your leader card is yellow, choose up to 3 cards in your life. Add them to your hand, then choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and he gets minus 25,000 power for the duration of the turn. That right there can really help you get up to that self-awakening. Uh, you don't have to add 3 of those, says choose up to 3 cards in your life. So, I guess you could really just play it and choose no cards, and then just hit one of your opponent's battle cards for minus 25,000. That's a dangerous card, a card that baby decks needed, but it doesn't benefit any of the old baby support. So, really unfortunate how they have made it to where the new support and the old support do not mesh together at all. It kind of takes away from the creativity that you could come up with to build some really crazy shit with old and new stuff. That's what I really liked about the Goku Black stuff, is that you could do just that, running old and new stuff together, whereas this baby stuff just doesn't really mesh at all. Bandai was also kind enough to show us the complete deck list for the baby deck, and here we see that there are quite a few new cards in the deck, so it's not just going to be the 5 exclusive cards and then rehash cards from older sets. This is completely new cards that are going to be coming out in Set 8. Here we see we have new battle cards for a yellow shoe. I have no idea why we have that, what the point is. Though, to be fair, I do like the new blue shoe. It's a good support card. We've got Baby's first form when he's still in the incubator, and then we've got Baby's second form too after he's started trying to possess other people, and he started to grow on his own. Then we got a red golden great ape Goku. This will probably go into another Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I would like to see it be like an evolution chain. That would be pretty cool. We've got a vanilla parasite possessed Gohan. I don't remember exactly what they referred to it as for the starter deck, but it's a new. It'll be a new trait. Baby possessed characters, and then we've got a Dr. Mew as well. Probably going to be like another one cost to search stuff out. Then we got what looks like another low-cost red baby card, a red golden great ape Vegeta baby card, extra card, and a baby-possessed yellow Bulma, which will probably search out other baby cards as well, I would think. It just kind of seems like that would be, an effect that would fit for a support card of such a low cost. Then lastly, we have 2 more extra cards. One of them looks like the one on the right is going to be another, activate battle card, kind of like all the Goku Kamehamehas and such things like that. So that's going to be really cool. Hopefully it'll be similar to Baby's Revenge Death Ball. Though, to be fair, I don't know that you could really get an activate battle card that's going to be able to stand up to a card like that, or at least compare to it. Then for the expert deck, we have everybody's highly requested card. We got leader Android 21. I'm still not super thrilled about this leader, just because there's so many characters that are from official sources and such that I just wish we could have got support for before we got Android 21, who's been in one game the entire time. But the leader is pretty dope. When this card attacks, you get to draw a card, so you don't have to attack leader, you get that draw. And then when you have a blue-green multicolor card in your energy, and your life is at 6 or less, you may draw a card, choose one of your energy, switch it to active mode, and flip this card over. So you only have to be at 6 energy, or 6 life, and you just have to have a multicolor card in your energy. So you can awaken pretty early with this card. Really solid, easy way to do that. And then on the other side, we have Self-Control Android 21. Permanent says you can't play battle cards with an original energy cost of 6 or more. Auto says once per turn, when a card in your energy is placed in your drop area by one of your skills, draw 1 card, then choose up to 1 blue-green multicolor card in your drop area, add it to your energy in rest mode, and at the start of your opponent's next main phase, choose up to 1 blue-green multicolor card in your energy and switch it to active mode. There's a lot going on with that ability, so let's break it down. When one of your energy goes to the drop area by one of your skills, you draw a card, and then you put a multicolor card in your energy in rest mode. So obviously we're getting around the energy exhaust ability there, because at the start of your opponent's next turn, you get that blue-green multicolor card in your energy, get switched to active mode. So there's a lot going on with that leader. Of course, that's why this leader is in the expert deck. And hopefully we'll get some really good support to take advantage of that effect. Up next, we have Android 17, Mechanical Prowess. I love the art on this card. I have mixed feelings about them being blue. I mean, sure, it means you could run some blue stuff, but I don't particularly care for a lot of the blue support outside of running, like, mono blue decks. So, I don't really want the androids to be blue-green. I would much rather have them stay mono-green. But this card's really nice. He's a 1-cost, 5,000 power. When you play this card, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 blue or green android card among them. Add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Then choose up to 1 card in your hand and place it in your drop area. For those of you that didn't catch that, it sounds like it's a trade-off. But according to the wording of the card, you add a card to your hand, and then you choose up to 1 card to put in your drop area, so you don't have to. I'm assuming it does that. I'm assuming the effect is that way so that you can choose a multicolored card to put in your drop so that you have it for the leader's ability. That's what I'm guessing. And it being a 1-cost, it's going to be an ideal turn 1 play. Sadly, you can't do anything really with it with the Android 17-18 leader because, well, it's already a 1-cost and you can't reduce the specified cost, so no benefits there. Then we have Android 18, Mechanical Prowess. Love the art on this card as well. She's a 3-cost 15k that can take advantage of Android 17-18's leader ability. Auto says if you have a blue-green multicolored card in your energy, when you combo with this card, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 1 and return it to its owner's hands. That, to me, is really not a great ability, especially since you're comboing it away. Has 0 combo power, or combo cost, but you're comboing it away just to bounce a 1-drop that they can play again, get the ability again. Like, I don't know. To me, that's a really disappointing card, and I feel upset, man, that we wasted a Android 18 card on such a mediocre ability. Then we have Android 16 Mechanical Prowess. Whoa. Then we have Android 16 Mechanical Prowess. He's a 3-cost 10,000 blue blocker. His permanent says you can only have 1 in your battle area, and when a card in your energy is placed in your drop area by 1 of your skills, you may play this card from your hand. So he's basically a free-to-play blocker. Unfortunately, he does not have revenge. So he's a worse version of the original Android 16 blocker, but you can play him for free. But you can only have 1. So, I mean, it's really like a watered-down variation. Then we have Photon Wave. It's an extra card. It costs 4 energy. Activate main says draw 1 card, then choose all of your opponent's battle cards and return them to their owner's hand. That's wild to just bounce everything for 4 energy and you draw a card. Now, ideally, the card's not going to get around barrier. Or indestructible for that matter. So, it's pretty similar to the Ghost Rampage Super Saiyan Go tanks. The only difference being, like, this lets you draw a card, and you can bounce all of their battle cards. The Ghost Rampage only lets you bounce 20k or less. You don't draw a card, but you've got a 20k double strike body that you can swing at your opponent with. Honestly, I think the trade-off is pretty good either way. It's just really going to come down to which one you would rather run for the purpose of a board wipe. Then we have Might of the Red Ribbon Army. I love the art on this card. I wish this card was green. I wish it had any benefit to the old androids. Activate main says draw 1 card and choose 1 blue-green multicolored card in your energy. Add it to your hand. Then remove this card in your drop area from the game. Choose 1 card in your hand. Place it in your energy in rest mode. I really don't know how I feel about this card. Because you're choosing a card in your energy, bouncing it to your hand, removing this card, and then choosing a card in your hand and placing it in your energy. Unless there are cards that get an effect when they're put in your energy, all you're really doing is bouncing a multicolor card to maybe play another multicolor card. Not really sure how I feel on that one. Then we have Android 16, a new start. He's a blue-green 15k with the new Revive skill that says, when this card is KO'd, play this card and negate its skill for the duration of the turn. The activate main says, choose one blue-green multicolor card in your energy, place it in your drop. Play this card from your hand. So, it's cool because you can play this card, and he'll keep coming back over and over and over again. Once per turn, of course. But what is he supposed to do after that? He's just a 15k body, no crit, no double strike, no ability, no nothing. And so that's why I feel like Offering is a much better skill than Revival, because like while Revival is cool and all, if the battle card doesn't have any worthwhile skills to even be taking advantage of, then it's just coming back for nothing. It's just coming back to die again. So I'm super happy that we're getting more Android 16 cards. I'm just super disappointed that they aren't going to be great ones. Not yet, anyways. Then we have Android 21, a Bad Omen. It's a red 5 cost with activate main for 2 blue, 2 green. Play this card from your energy. Auto says choose one card from your energy and place it in your drop area. When you play this card, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and up to one card in your opponent's life and place them in their owner's drop area. So, for 4 energy and losing one of your energy, you get to make your opponent lose a battle card and a card in their life. So, that potentially could steal you some wins. It's not really ideal, I think, with that. I feel like I like the other Android 21 card better, but this is still a nice one to be able to snipe them for game. Then we have Android 21, the Beautiful Scientist. This is the one we went over before in another video. She's a 4 cost, 10k blocker. Auto says when you play this card from your hand, look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 card among them. Place it in your energy and rest mode. And then choose one of your opponent's battle cards. KO it. And you can't play battle cards with power between 30,000 and 35,000 for the duration of the game. So, playing her would really limit your deck building skills. It would really limit your gameplay, as well as it would also limit your strategy, because then you can't focus on bigger battle cards, which the Android 21 leader doesn't let you play anything higher than a level 5 or a 5 cost anyways. We also have an image of the complete list for the Android starter deck. The only old card I see is the Emperor Pilaf from Union Force. Every other card is going to be a new card from set 8. I do see that we got a blue Captain Ginyu, so I'm really looking forward to that card. Hopefully it's a decent card worth playing. We had a green Whis card as well. We really need some better Whis cards in this game. Here we have a blue Android 21, that's of course before she takes on the Majin form, and then a blue Frieza powering up his Death Ball as well. It's hard to tell what series that Frieza is, but I think all of the characters that are a part of this, they don't actually have a saga assigned to the cards. I think it just says special on all of them. Then here we see a vanilla Nappa battle card. We've got that blue Captain Ginyu. Again, I really hope it has a decent effect worth playing. And a new blue Bulma card. I wonder, though, what it's going to support. I wonder if it's going to be just support for, like, the Dragon Ball Super stuff, or if maybe it'll have any, like, cool Trunks support or anything like that. That's probably hoping for a little too much, though. Then lastly, we have a blue Android 21 extra card. We've got a yellow or a green Yamcha over here, and then there's that green Whis. He's got a specified green cost of at least 2, so hopefully he'll be a decent card. I would just love a good Whis. Give us a Whis leader, a good Whis set of support and battle cards, and just a good finisher in general. But that's going to wrap it up for the reveals for the starter decks. We're also going to do another video that will be on about all the stuff revealed for set 8. And every Friday morning, you should be able to rely on us for all of these Dragon Ball Super reveal goodness. But with that, we're going to go ahead and get the frig out of here. Let me know in the comments below which cards you were most excited for, how you feel about Red Yellow Baby and Blue Green Androids. Do you see them having a place in the meta just based on what we've seen? Do they look fun to you? How do you feel about androids being blue now? And how do you feel about Baby being yellow? Let me know in those comments down below. We're going to go ahead and get the frig out of here, and we will see you guys in the next video.